Former welterweight contender Jorge Masvidal has officially weighed in with his opinion on the footage that emerged recently of Nate Diaz choking a Logan Paul lookalike unconscious in the streets following a Misfits boxing event. Following the emergence of the footage came the news that Nate Diaz had been arrested and now faces potential second-degree battery charges. Another man who knows his way around a street fight is Jorge Masvidal, who made his fighting debut way back in the days of Kimbo Slice and filmed backyard bare-knuckle street fights. Gamebred has always maintained that street-ready persona throughout his storied UFC career and has now officially weighed in on the footage of Nate in a recent interview, saying, "I haven't seen all the camera angles and this and that, but from what I know and from what I've seen, it looks like that dude attacked Nate. And Nate defended himself, and instead of punching him in the face and breaking his jaw, he was very cool about it and just put him to sleep, yo, chill out, don't get crazy. I don't know. I saw that he got hit with some charges and stuff. I think that's bull ass. It's weird. It looks like they're pushing up on him and he's kind of backing up. Then it happened. So I don't know what else to say. Then at least here in Florida, we got this rule called stand your ground. You can defend yourself if somebody is attacking you. I don't know how it works in Louisiana, but it looks crazy, man, because it's a fighter. A lot of people do want to challenge you sometimes and have a couple drinks and they want to start mouthing off, and it goes from half joking to now they want to play with you. And it's well, I don't play like that at all. I mean, you're effing around. We could either go 100% or not go at all. If anyone can understand a situation like that, it is most likely Jorge Masvidal. He and Nate Diaz seem cut from a similar cloth where they do not play games with people when it comes to street fighting and will defend themselves straight away if they feel threatened. Do you agree with Jorge Masvidal that the footage makes it appear like Nate Diaz was acting in self-defense? Do you think the charges are warranted? Let me know in the comments. Superstar and likely #1 bantamweight contender Sugar Sean O'Malley has weighed in with his opinion on how he thinks the upcoming main event between current bantamweight champion Aljamain Sterling and returning double champ Henry Cejudo will play out. The fight takes place this weekend, and O'Malley will likely be watching very closely, as the winner could very well be his next opponent. According to O'Malley, the UFC has already promised him that he will get a crack at the winner. When it came to who he thinks will emerge victorious, O'Malley went with the returning double champ while commenting on his podcast. "I'm gonna say I think Henry gets the job done. The run-in was kinda awkward. I get it. They're just hey, we're fighting. You know what I'm saying? Crushing another man's dreams. I think Henry's going to outpace Aljo. I think Aljo's cutting too much weight. I think Henry is going to get the decision or get the job done in the later rounds. I'm calling it right now. They both said they want me." It has become clear that whatever the outcome this weekend, Aljamain Sterling is more than likely headed up to the 145-pound division after this fight. Not only because cutting the weight seems to be getting to him slightly, but also because he doesn't want to hold up his friend and training partner Merab Dvalishvili's title hopes, and after the absolutely dominant performance Merab put on Petr Yan recently, it's not surprising. Who do you see getting the W between Henry Cejudo and Aljamain Sterling? And do you think Sean O'Malley deserves the next title shot over other contenders like Merab and Corey Sandhagen? Let me know in the comments. Things are beginning to heat up between UFC lightweight contender Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor. The two just hosted the next season of The Ultimate Fighter that is scheduled to air on May 30, and the pair are due to be squared off in a fight, however a date has yet to be announced. There is still the sticky situation of McGregor getting past USADA first. Regardless of how likely it is that the fight actually gets booked, it hasn't stopped the pair trading barbs online. Most recently, Michael Chandler was interviewed on ESPN and had the following to say about how he sees the fight unfolding. "I finish him in the second round by clean KO and his head bounces off the canvas. I'm going out there, pick him apart, pick him up and put him down, beat him in any way that I want to." Needless to say, Conor McGregor was none too happy when he heard this and responded with a tweet of his own saying, "You're getting crushed, pal." Whilst it's not certain that we'll actually get to see the two face off in MMA, it has been entertaining seeing them go back and forth, and hopefully McGregor passes his 2 clean tests within 6 months and re-enters the USADA pool. How do you see the fight playing out between Iron Mike Chandler and the notorious Conor McGregor? That's all the MMA water cooler talk for this week. Thanks for watching Undisputed MMA. For more MMA and UFC content, please like and subscribe to the channel and be sure to hit the bell notification to keep up to date with the latest fight news.